Hey, welcome back to gggaming. So we got a great one here. We're going to go over one of the top rated brand new decks as part of the new set for Extra Dimensional Crisis. And it is all around this Pokemon right here that's not even an EX. And his name, I think I'm pronouncing it right, is Silvally, whatever it is. It's absolutely amazing. And we actually have the cards to try this. Let's do it. Okay, first let's go over the contents of the deck and what you are going to put in this thing, and kind of where you've got some room to move cards around, because we've moved a little bit and it's kind of substituted here and there as we've sort of tested this deck. And then also we're going to actually play this thing. We'll go try to do a random match and see how well we do. And at the very least, I'm going to walk you through how to play it, win or lose. But I've had really good luck crushing some of the top tier decks, including the infamous Giratina deck. So here we go. What is this? Primary Pokemon for this deck are going to be Rampardos. No surprise there. That thing is absolutely overpowered. And the new Silvally card. We knew the moment we pulled that it was going to become a top tier card because it's absolutely amazing with just 2 energy to do a very large amount of damage. Now, I do not have 2 Rampardos. I've not been blessed with a second one as to this point yet. Primarily because I've just not gone and done the trade. But I did sub in a Sudowoodo for the second one, and it actually works really well because fighting just like Rampardos, and we're going to do a fighting energy exclusive in this deck since Silvally is colorless, making it even better. And the Sudowoodo is crushing. He really is. So I almost kind of like having that Sudowoodo in there side by side with just one Rampardos, which is actually very easy to get out anyway, given the limited number of cards in these decks. So we're going to go 1 Rampardos, 1 Sudowoodo, 2 of the type Null, 2 Silvallies, 2 Rare Candies, 2 Skull Fossils, 2 Professor's Research, and then the armada of supporter cards that allow Silvally's effect to trigger. Every time you play a supporter card in a turn, Silvally's going to bump to do 100 damage. It's absolutely awesome. So we're going to run Sabrina, Mars, Ayano, Red, 2 Gladians, which are the primary card that allows you to pull the type Null or Silvally right out of your deck. We're going to run 1 Leaf and 1 Guzma. I actually introduced Guzma myself to the deck. That's not part of the recommended build. Really do like it because so many people use tools to boost their biggest Pokemon, and there's nothing better than playing that and wiping all the tools off the board. Plus, when you play that, you're boosting your Silvally's attack up to 100. It's absolutely amazing. So that's pretty much it. Kind of run this. If you don't have the Sudowoodo or you want to run the 2 Rampardos, you're going to put in that other Rampardos in place of that Sudowoodo. And then let me see. The rest of the deck, so the other recommendation is Red. You could put Red in here. I do have him. He's already in here. What am I missing? I'm not missing... I don't know what I'm missing. Oh, Pokeball. So if you don't want to put Guzma in there, Pokeball is an option to further pull cards out of your deck. But that's really all I've substituted. And we've made this deck work really well so far, even in ranked. I even bumped my rank from Great Ball rank 4 to 3 or whatever it is. It's really good. So let's do it. Let's go do a match and show you how this thing works. All right, here we go. We are in, and we're in ranked mode just to see what we can do against another legit the deck. I'm not saying we're going to win, but at the very least, let's kind of walk through how to play this thing. So as with every deck and what you're playing in this game, it kind of comes down to what your draw is. So we got a type Null right out of the gate. We'll play that. Pretty good draw. You're typically only going to really run that or the Sudowoodo right off the rip. So let's see. This one looks like it's running an anti-EX deck. I don't have any EX Pokemon in this, which is even greater. But this grass stuff is extremely strong. So let's see what we can play here. And Rampardos is weak to grass, so this may actually be a really bad matchup. Okay, so you kind of want to play your support cards strategically. So I'm not going to use Professor's Research here because I'm not going to get any bonus from that boost. So let's go ahead and drop down that Skull Fossil, get that ready. We are still going to need the Rare Candy to be able to update that. So we're gonna hold the Professor's Research for this turn. I'm going to use Quick Blow here. 1 quick turn. Hey, and we got the bonus. All right, so 40 damage. Nice. And then we're going to be able to drop Silvally right here on the next turn and be able to use his full attack for 100 damage. Of course, assuming that this guy doesn't have something absolutely crazy that can take out my 80 HP. I really do like that type null at 80 HP. It's really, really strong for just a straight basic Pokemon. Most of them are kind of like, you know, 50, 60, 70. So the fact they gave him 80, it's like, yeah, we need him to survive a hit. Let's see, what's my guy gonna do? What is this, Oscar? That's Oscar. Come on, Oscar. Let's go. I'm impatient. TCG Pocket is definitely really nice in terms of the speed level here. But all right, so he got a rare candy right out of the gate. Must have just been trying to decide what he wants to evolve. See if he's got Erica. He's likely got Erica in his deck, making this one even harder. All right, so right there, he is going to be able to survive that next turn. Yep, and there's Erica. All right, well, he is completely out of cards now, with no attack being deployed that turn. So we do have Sudowoodo. It does not look like we're going to be able to use it because he's not running anything. So we're going to go ahead and play the Silvally now, get that leveled up, put our energy, of course, there. And now we will play our Professor's Research because this will boost the Silvally attack basically tisk2. We'll get our 2 cards here. We got that Guzma. Really, really nice. So we can, you know, we'll kind of obviously can't play that now, but I'm going to hold off here. So that's it. So there we go. 100 brave buddies. We're going to knock this Meowscarada down really nicely. And he's going to be able to hit me for 60 damage on the next turn. Okay. We're going to be able to use that single Guzma card to wipe both of these tools off. Although, I don't know that we will. Just for the factor that we're going to need to draw. Because we really need to get Rampardos on the field here. So, we will play the Professor's Research. Really need the... We didn't get it. All right, so we got Null. So, let's put Null down. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the energy on Null because we're gonna anticipate being able to evolve that and get that up as our next Pokemon. I'm not even gonna put Sudowoodo on the field. I mean, I guess I could. We could run the double. Yeah, we might as well. There's no reason. We don't have anything else in the deck. We don't have anything. You kind of get used to it as you're going. So, all right. So we've done that. We're ready to go. Let's go ahead and knock out this Meowscarada. There we go. This is really where this deck shines. You're doing a lot of damage very quickly. You're playing support cards. You're moving things through. But then the moment he gets one knocked out, there's another one waiting, coming right into the wins. So we unfortunately have not drawn the support card to be able to pull the other Silvally out of our deck. But we do have Iono for the next turn. If needed, we really need something crazy to pull. We can give that a try. This is not the most optimal draw. He didn't even do there it is. So Gladian, perfect. This is what I'm talking about. So this is where you could play that Gladian, be able to bring in the other Silvally. In fact, we're going to do exact that. We're going to play this, bring this in, boom, drop that there. Now that one's ready. We're going to put the other energy right onto that one. We still, for whatever reason, have not drawn that rare candy. And now this Silvally is boosted. Another 100. In hindsight, probably should have used the Guzma. Went ahead and knocked that out, but I really wanted to make sure we were ready to go with our next Pokemon. And he's really in a tight spot right here. See what he does. We'll see what he does. Come on, Oscar. Go. Oscar with a Z. Maybe. Thinking. Mulling it over. What can I possibly do? I'm out of ideas. He really did. He was in a rough spot from the very beginning of this one because he was very, very much used all of his cards right at the beginning. Now, here's the deal with that Gladian card. So take a look at this thing. I can't play this. Once your type nulls and your Silvallies are out of the deck, you can't play it. I kind of disagree with that. You should be allowed to play it anyway, but they won't let you play it. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw this energy on the skull over here, and I do need to use essentially a support card if I wanted to boost my Silvally. I don't need to at this point. We're in pretty good shape, so let's just go ahead and use the single 50 attack, save our cards. And this is going to allow him to go ahead and take out our Pokemon, but no big deal. We're ready to go. We've got another one ready, and we are one card away, a rare candy away, from dropping Rampardos on the field. Usually at this point, you've got Rampardos on the field. He's sitting on the bench. He's ready to come in and hammer anything that's in his way. So good against the biggest EXs in the game. And the fact that you're not running an EX card, great, because you can afford to allow your Pokemon to get knocked out. And they only get 1 point. So this is a win. This is a win. This was an okay example. There's our rare candy. Let's play that just to do it. You know what? Because we getting that Rampardos in there. Just to do it. There you go. Go ahead and finish off. We can play Mars. Play Mars just to add a little more insult to injury to get that 100 damage from Silvally. Brave buddies, there it is. There you go. That's how you play one of the top tier decks in this brand new set. Hopefully you give this a test. Let me know what other decks you're using. I would like to kind of test some of the other ones that are really high on this one in this set. But hey, hopefully this was helpful. Hit that like button just because we got to win, and we'll see you in the next one.